Dorian is the second mode of any major scale. So I want to start each mode and begin them on C. So answer this question for me. In the key of C major, D, the second degree, is Dorian. So if I wanted C Dorian, that would mean that the C would have to be the second degree of which major scale? You'll find that it's the second degree of B flat major. Okay? So what we need to do now is go have a look at this chart. This chart shows us the notes of the B flat major scale, and beneath it, beginning on the second degree at C, you'll see the C Dorian. Okay, now you can see that C Dorian has the notes C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. Now how is that different to the C major scale? Essentially anything that is flat or sharp is going to be different from C major, correct? So we have E flat and B flat. Now that's what's different to the C major scale. So basically, if you take any major scale and lower the third by a half step, and B flat also by a half step, you should have a Dorian scale. Let's have a look at what it looks like on the fretboard. Here's C major. Let's take the third degree, lower it a half step, the seventh degree, down a half step also, and we have C Dorian. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. Now that's what's vital about understanding modes, is the formula for each mode. Because really they're just variations of a major scale. Okay, now here's the formula. Learn this formula. Dorian equals 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Now here's how it looks on the fretboard. Whenever I look at a major scale, I should say whenever I look at a Dorian scale, whenever I look at a Dorian scale on the fretboard, this is what it looks like to me. Once again, all the C's, the root, are circled, but we've accommodated the flat and sharp notes, or whatever happens to be the alterations for that particular mode. Here's the formula again: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. So every third is flattened, and every seventh is flattened. And that's what it looks like on the entire fretboard. Okay, now we need to construct a Dorian chord progression so we can hear it. Okay? So we're in the key of B flat, so we're going to draw all our information that we need theory-wise from the key of B flat. The 4 and 5 chord, remember we need the 4 and 5 chord. The 4 and 5 of B flat is E flat and F. Now we need to put the root of the mode underneath that. In the key of B flat, the Dorian mode is the second degree. So we need to put a C bass underneath E flat. So here's E flat with a C bass. Looks like a minor 7 chord, right? And we need F over a C bass. So that's going to be our Dorian chord progression. I'll show you the chord progression over here on our chart. C minor 7, which is the same as E flat over C. You saw that on the guitar. Here's E flat and C bass, F and C bass. Same as C minor 7 to F over C. So that's our next chord progression. I think you've probably heard this a few million times already, huh? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is play along with our sequence. Now, don't forget to do this in exactly the same way. Put these chord progressions on tape and learn those intervals over the entire fretboard for these modes. So here's Dorian. Same as a major scale with a flat 3 and a flat 7. Let's go right to our sequence now.